I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face?
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Love going to throw right away. Gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. The Packers at 10-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Niner defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Throwing. Love. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Love. That is caught. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Over the middle to Brown. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Looking to throw. McLean. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. You look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Stays on his feet. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Travis being chased out left. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. On 4th down, Travis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball notch free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Durham. And this will be a Packers first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the hook up to Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
18, Pioneer.
To throw again on second down. Love. This is brought in by Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. To throw now. Here's Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go at the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Play fake. Here's Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go. Durham. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Love now. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Room here to run. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
McCaffrey running up the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage or midst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, it's Guerrero. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff running right, Guerrero. It's a pickup before, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the 49ers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
21, 49ers 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And now they'll shift things around. Operating from the gun, McLean. Now this aired out deep for Reed. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Let's go now. Go.
Glove. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third down and 10.
It's third and 10.
Tag. Check go.
Love looking to throw it. Fighting through pressure, escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Love to throw for it on fourth. And that's going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. McLean. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man complete to Pearsall. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. Here we go.
first down. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete to Reed. Touchdown, 49ers. Jaden Reed, 39 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. Durham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Let's go.
Throwing. Love. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Working out of the gun. Love. And got his man complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. 74 yards. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first.
Back now at Lambeau. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. McLean. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Okay, ready? Tag.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. The God McCaffrey, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Operating from the gun, McLean. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a 1-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Let's go. 65, 65, go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Durham. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Down the left sideline, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Handoff here, Guerrero. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Here's Guerrero on first down. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Green Bay, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Niners, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.